Hi, my name is Taylor Fitzgerald and I am a proud Kamilaroi woman. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge that we stand on the land of the Noongar people, the traditional carers of this land. I would also like to pay my respects to the elders and youth within this community for being so strong and resilient, and also the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who have died in custody. I am an Indigenous educator in a local school. I've worked within primary, so preschool, all the way up to year 10. This is something that I enjoy doing. It's my passion, it's my love. My main role, of course, is to bring cultural integrity within a school. So I work closely with teachers to promote cultural awareness, but also within the Australian curriculum, so they are practicing appropriate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander teachings, but in an appropriate way. I also support Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students within the school, so they are able to have a voice of their own culture and also to make school a better place for them. Structuring that cultural integrity, of course, starts at the school but also finishes at the school, and that's throughout as well. I also have a cultural integrity classroom myself, so that's a place where students can speak freely about who they are and their culture, and also a safe place where I can do my teachings as well. We are the longest surviving culture within the world today, and there's a reason why we're still here, and there's a reason why I'm still here, and I've pushed through my struggles, and now I'm teaching the Aboriginal kids within my community, but also within the school that I work, how they can do the same. Of course, the Black Lives Matter movement has definitely shaped and affected a lot of people within Australia. I have always felt really quite panicky around people in power, of course the police, and as growing up, I was told that police would get me if I muck up at school. Police are always watching me. I definitely am sick of having the conversations with identified students about how to be safe around people like police. The Black Lives Movement is something that right now is really important, and it's really important all over the world, and it's actually really important here in Australia. It's not a trend. This happens every single day for my people. We have to protest to get our voice heard. We've come to this point where we need to protest for our rights, and I mean people of colour's rights, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are of colour and their rights, and for our kids. I wouldn't be an Aboriginal woman or person within my culture, or even just me, if I wasn't out there protesting with my people, because I work with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander kids every day, and their lives matter to me, so their life should matter for everyone. So having more Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people representing in education, in the Australian curriculum, being educators, teachers, being nurses, all of them things will slowly start the community coming together. And I don't mean just the Aboriginal community, I mean community as a whole, Canberra community. Something that's really promising to the future that we have with Australia is that the youth is becoming so open-minded, and they're protesting about climate change, they're protesting about Aboriginal lives and all the things. So definitely with them being our next leaders is something that I'm really excited to see. And I'm sure within the future there will be more Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice that is represented.